Welcome to the college football playoffs. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff is about to get underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. They're not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Oregon State Beavers offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Moves the ball up to the 30. The Beavers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Good enough for the first down of the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense here is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Extending the play now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row. And the Beavers will line up to boot it away. First part of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. So Nebraska's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and your game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He's running out of time here. Can't find anybody on third down. Throws it away. And now fourth down coming up. And the Huskers will bring their punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Oregon State State's offense trots back out on the field. Some positive signs in the last drive. They moved the ball, but eventually stalled. Came up empty. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The Beavers looking to run some tempo here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in this era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
The ball is loose. It's a turnover. Breaks free down the left side. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Nebraska. The defense adds 6 points.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
So the The coach has called timeout. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Look out, it's a fake. He's trying to throw for it. It falls incomplete, and the attempted fake fails. Gamble does not work at all, and the punter showing why he's not the quarterback. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down after that previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. The Huskers will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And they've got the returner corralled. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He fires it. And it's intercepted. He sticks in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. Defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. They get him down after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you.
Got him. He's sacked.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The Cornhuskers will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The punt will bounce bounce and head out of bounds. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the single back takes the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Try to run it up the middle, but yet nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
Crispy gets so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability of getting them the ball in space. In fact, the defense has to pay attention to him. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, in defense, just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Breaking free at the 35. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Every single time. I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Gives up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. The Beavers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. He flips it to the back across the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And the Beavers will have to punt this one away. I doubt they'll try another fake here. Pass earlier just did not work. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Catch made on the right side. Catch made on the right side. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. First down. We're going to throw the football. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Cornhuskers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On first and 10, looking to throw. On first and 10, looking to throw. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. This defense reeling after giving up that big play, responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. The very next play, the defense has had enough. This time they win the battle up front and get to that quarterback and come up with that sack.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like. Got that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. They put together a long drive last time, but stalled. They came up empty. Can they reach the end zone this time? Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it...
And they heave it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. This time it's complete. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. No huddle now for the offense. Looking to throw it on first down. They get him down quickly. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a
There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oregon State. Team out for the PAT try. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down to the 16. Looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds an open target on the left side. Finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They look to throw it here on second down. They look to throw it here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Breaks loose at the 40. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it. Excellent field position here for the offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
He's moving out of the pocket now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, And it brings up a third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The Beavers getting set on first and 10.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do that.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback dropping back. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. He's just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And the Beavers pick up enough to get a first down there. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll run it from the gun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on third and short. They've got him back there for a loss of 8. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The runner has been very busy so far, and they finally convert here on third down. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. How about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And the Huskers will have to kick this away. Hunter getting a workout here, on for the 5th time today. Returner decides to fair catch this. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after. The offensive go to work from the 44. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll test the right side here. He'll test the right side here. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Catch made on the left side. First down. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Oregon State has the lead here. Sitting in a pretty good spot to wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. The Beavers churn out another first down.
And the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Catch made by the tight end. Catch made by the tight end. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Dropped at the 48.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Catch made over the middle. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the Beavers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Can he make it to the marker? And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He's swarmed by the defense. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Beavers. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll return it from inside the 5. One down. Sets up the next drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Oh, the pass is picked off. Oregon State. Touchdown, Oregon State. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. See if they can convert the point after. And the extra point is missed. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Could be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on first down. And looking to throw now on first down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Just trying to get rid of it. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick throw to his receiver. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Oh, and he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. 3rd down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So it's 3rd and short with the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, try to get some consolation points here. And the sophomores got him for a sack. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. And it's complete downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's got it near the end zone. Ball carrier tackled there. They break it up on 3rd and goal. Doesn't do much good here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, what about the mentality here from this offensive coordinator? Instead of throwing the football, they decide to get behind the offensive line, get physical with this defense, and pound it into the end zone.
And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. He can't cut this kick further. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Nebraska.
Here's the return from inside the 5. And here's the return from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance.